day 20 of 30 days of sketches. I'm going to be using Vicki Boutin Discover and Create with a few pictures from, let me remember, Scotland 2022. So yeah, I've already started planning it out. You know me, I get a bit ahead of myself. Just before I get going, if you're not already a subscriber, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what it is that you enjoyed. Not sure what to say, pop in a scrappy emoji for the sake of engagement. Let's get scrapping. Okay, so this is where I'm at. This is the day 20 sketch. It is by Claudia Henderson. So you've got a cluster of 3 photos and then you've got these embellishment clusters and the title. I have kind of switched it round a bit. I'm using three photos. Instead of a tag, I'm using this book journaling spot from the Papery set. I've put my title up this way and I've started running my clusters down here. I am going to do something with the background because I think it's just a bit too music. I wanted something with a white base with the pattern, and I love this, so that's why I chose this. But with everything on it, I'm thinking it's kind of all sinking in and disappearing into it. So I am gonna get the clear gesso out and do a bit of mixed media. So let's get the clear gesso out. I'm gonna get that on, I'm gonna let that dry and then come back. Okay, so gesso done and dry. So it's translucent gesso. You tell it's been done because it's all creased. There's also little bits that are a bit more creamy than the rest. I'm going to use this Ocean Blue and Gold two-tone metallic spray from Hero Arts, and I'm just going to give that a roll. What I'm going to do, I want this to spread. I'm going to spray it on, but I want it to spread. So let me cover that with some towel because I'm bound to split this everywhere. So I'm just going to wet the background and then I'll just give it a last roll. I want to make sure the mica is good and mixed. Okay, let me just add some more water because it's not spread very well. I didn't get the background wet enough. Just give it some movement. And then what I want to do is find a paintbrush. Bit up there's gone a bit further than I wanted it to. I'm going to add in some Lindy's. So I've just got the blues out. And I'm just going to tap my brush in the Lindy's and add it. Two different spots. Like that. So use kind of water from background, some of the ink to move it about. And don't forget to talk to you whilst I'm doing it. Add a touch more to this up here. look at the other colours I've got here. Azure Sea. So yeah, all I need to do now, let that dry. I'm going to run some of the colours into each other. Just because. I want it to have kind of like a layered look. So I'm going to wash my brush. I'm going to leave that to dry. And then come back and finish that off once it's dry. See you later. Okay, so that's dried. You can see some of the shimmer there. There's not much of the shimmer left because I added so much water, but all the shimmer seems to have pulled there. So I'm just going to, I want to add, sorry I meant to say, some stenciling. So I'm just going to draw a rough guide where my photo frames are. Trying not to come below the frame, which I've done there. Oops. Oh, some shimmer over this side as well. Some shimmer here. And we'll go around the journaling block as well. So these pictures are from the view from the caravan we stayed in, the first time we stayed in Dunnock. So that's roughly where everything is. I'm going to use the Discover and Create stencils, and I love this one. So we're going to use this. Now, I do want to use black on the background first, and then use the white texture paste after that. So we are going to, where's my tool gone? So I'd use black soot. I really need to unpack from the retreat. Oh, wait a minute, that's got one on it already. That needs to go back in the trays. I think that's picture raspberry on there. Okay, I'm gonna go and use black soot, and I thought I'd use these small dots. And we'll do some coming from underneath this photo. And down the side of it. And then we'll do a few here. And a few here where the title's going. And then we'll give that a wipe. Okay, so that's them. And then we're going to use my favourite texture paste, which is this Ranger Texture Paste Opaque Matte. And it's just like a mousse, it's gorgeous, I love it. Now, I think I'm going to come over with these triangles. It's just so yummy, this. Now I've introduced air to the pack. I am trying my best to use it more often so it doesn't dry out. So I want to bring it down different amounts. I have put way too much on this spatula, by the way, for the amount I want to use. There's a few there. I'm going to do few over here, might come out a little bit further than the dots. And if you want to be careful about not getting the bits like the next bit of stencil underneath, just use a bit of masking tape and mask that bit of stencil off. Now, because what's on the background's water soluble, it is pulling some of the blue up. So I may need to make another little pot with just this blue in. This is not the spatula I usually use for this. That's why I'm having so much trouble with it. There we go. That's all right, it's going to be under something. Okay, and then we're going to let that dry. We're going to clean up, let that dry, and then put the layout together, and I'll be back once it's dry. Welcome back. Got a bit carried away. So when this all dried, I've used wet glue to stick these frames to. And then from the papery pack, there's these washi circles. I've cut these ones in two, put some in this corner and some up at the top. And then the other set of them I've arranged around the frame here. This one and this one is the same flower cluster, cut in half, or cut in two, not half. I've then added the other one down here. That needs to come up a bit actually, because I've not put the camera as far down as I had planned. Let me bring this up. I think that's a full one actually, and this is the one that's cut in two. Let me move this up. Oops, without completely destroying it. I just need to move it up so it's tucked underneath the bottom of this camera. This camera is one of the lightweight paper pieces like these are from the papery pack as well. I've actually put a chipboard piece that I might not use underneath this. I've then from the sticker sheet, so I've cut this one in two, there's a bit there and a bit there, and then this is another one. So yeah, everything's now stuck down. I actually didn't put any glue behind this bit of my journaling block because that's stuck with the frame here, with this piece here and with the word. So I'm happy that's secure and it doesn't have glue behind it where I'm going to be writing. So yeah, that's it. That's all done. So sorry I got carried away and got on with it without recording. But there we go. Day 20 done. And a lovely sketch by Claudia Henderson. Have a great day. Bye bye.